I sent Danny a message and I told her, "Are you okay?" And that was that. I appreciate you, Teach. I sent her my phone number. All right. She called me. When she called me, okay, number one, she was not clear. Not only did she was experiencing some postictal phase. On top of that, they had administered IV Keppra. All right. So she was not very clear, if you catch my drift. All right. While I was talking to her, all right, this is the important part. All right. While I was talking to her, there were medical professionals in the room. Danny did not understand what they were saying to her. So I was talking to them and then trying to explain it to Danny. All right. Now, the medical professionals are not going to lie. All right. They are not going to lie. They're going to say, I'm on the phone, right? On speakerphone. They're going to say, can I talk to her? And Danny's going to say yes. And they're going to talk to me. All right. They're not going to lie for her. I'm not going to lie for her. Okay. Now, does that mean that I think that there should be all sorts of money exchange? No. However, but okay, my sweet boy, her medical documentation says seizure. I'm here to tell you that the discharge papers, since we're getting distracted, all right? Let me go back and it'll all come out, okay? While I'm on the phone with Danny and I'm speaking to the medical professionals, okay, I don't have experience with resources and situations there, all right? I ask her, can I add TFNY to this call? Okay? TFNY is there, and she is a lot more familiar with this and that and the other thing. Okay? I call TFNY. All right? The hospital didn't have a neurologist. She needed to see a neurologist. Okay? She winds up being transferred from point A to point B to a better hospital with a neurologist. Okay? I have both hospitals' discharge papers. All right? The first one says seizure, 100%. Okay? The second one says seizure-like activity. My personal opinion, this is just my opinion, okay? That the second one was where she got more testing done. She did have an MRI, all right? What I will say is in the MRI, it's not a very clear picture because she moved. So it says that moving is an issue. Understand? Okay. On top of that, I have her physician notes. All right. It is not my place to get up on here and start sharing people's medical information, but I prefer accurate information, and I will convey what I know to be fact. Okay. I didn't call the hospital and speak to anybody else. I did, and they just gave me medical information. That is not what happens. I was talking to Danny, and they were giving me medical information. All right. Now, aside from that, hold on. Aside from that, on arrival, she was postictal and received IV Ativan and Keppra for acute management. That is why she was not lucid. Do you understand? So when I was talking to her, she was not clear. She was not clear. And that's partially why I was trying to get this situation taken care of, because she didn't understand what they were saying. Okay? Okay, hold on, because I don't want to. Initial CT head showed low attenuation in the left temporal horn, suggestive of acute infarction. All right? Okay. CTA head and neck revealed no acute vascular or intracranial pathology. All right. So I don't know about the second location. I only know about the first one. All right. Now, when the hospital didn't have neurology, TFNY 100% said that it was absolutely the worst place they could have taken her to. That is why the transfer was that's not true. Let it be. That's not true. Myself and TFNY arranged that transfer. Hi, Banks. Okay. Hold on. I can prove it to you. And I am not, listen, I would get up on this app and say it if it was anybody. All right. Oh, shit. Did I just close it down? Hold on, y'all. God damn it. Way to go. Hold on, y'all. Fuck me. Sorry. I was trying to open up a screen share. I appreciate you, Jen. Hold on a second. All right. All right. I initiated this transfer. All right. You see all this? This is me making the calls. What is going on? Why do I keep losing it? I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me. What is going on here? Bear with me a second, y'all. I keep losing the window that I have StreamYard in, so just bear with me. There it is, okay? Now listen to me. Hold on, I just lost the fucking sharing. Hold on. Let me switch windows and get it on this one. That way I don't keep doing this. Bear with me a sec, y'all. Hold on. Let me switch windows. Hold on, okay? Hold on, okay? This is me arranging the transfer. All of this, okay? All of this is me arranging the transfer, okay? You could see here, this is the calls, how long I was on it. All right, now I want you to pay attention because this is going to say I'm on the phone with Danny, right? But then I added Tiffany to that call, okay? So bear with me a second. It'll show you. Let me just, I don't want to show something unintentional. Hold on a sec. All right. Bear with me a sec, y'all. Okay. Now, I don't know which one this is, so we'll just open it. Oops, shit. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I do want to say this because I think it's really important to say. All right. I never intended on discussing this stuff publicly. All right. I do things all the fucking time that people never find out about. Ever. The only reason why I am here discussing this is because it has become a complete mess. All right. I can only speak on the things that I know to be fact. All right. And I have seen for myself. All right. I have all of our medical documents. I have them. It's not my job to do it. It's just not. And I think that so here's the thing. This is true. That is partially true because she didn't want to go home without seeing the neurologist, right? So it is partially true. She lives alone. She 100% had a diagnosed seizure. Okay. I believe proof. That's what I believe. I believe proof. And I'm going to believe because I spoke to the medical professionals. I also want to be like 100% clear here. Nobody was there with her. Okay. Nobody was there with her. The person that was going to transfer her, but the ambulance wound up transferring her, is didn't get there until right before the transfer. Listen, I'm going to sit here and tell you, I agree. I think that that's strange. I agree. However, okay. And I understand that too. I am not saying that it isn't strange. I'm not saying that. You know, she didn't have to. She was on the phone with me at the time. They were rude to her. One of the nurses I think it was a nurse. I might be wrong. She said that she, because Danny was concerned about going home without seeing a neurologist. And I think that that's a real fear for anybody if you just had a seizure. Okay. I understand that. And I think that people should really look, this is all her medical docs, y'all. This is all her medical docs. Look, all of it. I have all of it. Okay. This is all, look, DC1, DC2. And I'm not the only ones that saw this. All right. I want to be clear here. There were other people, right? This is me talking to Danny that night. It's not that I can't prove it. I don't think it's anybody. I don't think it should be the concern, right? And this is me telling her, do you have Zenny's number? Zenny's a nurse and she's a local. So I was asking if that would help, right? Look, I'm on hold. I'm on the phone. I'm working on it being transferred all over the place, right? This is all me telling her what's going on as I'm on the back end trying to get the transfer done. Okay? This is I could prove it, right? It's not that I can't prove it. I just don't agree with, look, here we go. This is all proof, y'all. I pulled them right before I came. Did you see neuro? Will they let me go home? Okay. They won't let me walk. I told her you shouldn't walk. And that's true. She shouldn't walk. They're doing an MRI. Now, I want people to understand, okay? You see this? This is Friday. All right? Her MRI report, hold on. Yes, I have blood work. Her MRI report is time-stamped, okay? It is time-stamped 7/10/26, 5:36 p.m. I agree. No, yeah, I'm talking about prior to, this is before. And while I was talking to her, I was trying to get somebody that was local to help because I don't know anything. You know what I mean? And I understand that. I understand that. I can only speak to what I know to be fact. Does that make sense? I am not going to speculate. I'm just saying there is proof. Now, I'm going to say that, hold on, let me go back so that I get it right before I do that. Bear with me a second. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Let me go to that file. Hold on a sec. Trying to get to, this is the hospital one, DC. Hold on. I need one. No, that's hospital 2. Hold on a sec, y'all. No, I'm looking for something. New onset seizure is the discharge. That's literally the issue. Now, I want to be clear, right? Hospital 1 says seizure, okay? Hospital 2 says seizure-like because they ran more tests. She has to see the neurologist. Let me see if it's on here, if the appointment date is on here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for, bear with me a second, y'all. I want to make sure I have the right one. Did I not label this right? Because I uploaded in a hurry. Hospital 2 gives discharge instructions for epilepsy. Let me keep going. Okay, hold on. Y'all, these are real papers. All right. I don't want people, listen, if it was just screenshots of a my chart, I understand the concern. These are medical This is medical documentation. And I also want to be 100% clear here. I told her no edits or cuts, meaning I have the entire thing, all of it. I could see it all. Blood work was done. Oh, good. I'm glad. I love that. Don't be doing that in this chat, please, and thank you. She has, hold on a second. I want to make sure that I'm reading it right. Referrals to home health, physical therapy, speech and language therapy. Okay. Scheduled appointments, July 18th. All right. Bear with me. I'm reading as I go. All right. I don't know because I wasn't involved with that. Right. I'm only speaking to things that I know to be true. That's it. I'm not getting up on here. She did see a neurologist at the hospital. I don't know where that came. It is a Saturday. It says Saturday. Right. I am only here to clear up the things that I know to be fact. There was some confusion about, well, no medical professional is going to talk to Villain. I didn't call and ask for a medical professional. I just happened to be on the phone for it when I was talking to Danny, and she wasn't clear. Hospital, correct. Hospital number 2, having the neurologist is why she went to hospital number 2. Okay. Now, the impression of the MRI says no acute abnormality, motion artifacts, limits detailed in evaluation. So she moved in the MRI machine and that affected the results of the MRI, but she 100% had an MRI done. I agree. I agree. Listen, also, let me clear this up. All right. I agree that she shouldn't be on the internet. All right. I agree. It is a Saturday. It says Saturday, July 18th. I know. Okay. I agree because I'm reading the discharge instructions and it says no stress, right? And this is stress for people like them. I have tried. However, the only thing that I could do is give advice. People are going to do what they're going to do regardless. Okay. I hate MRIs, so I understand. All right. I'm just here to clear up what I was involved in. Okay. And because there was confusion about how medical professionals said this, blah, 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 I spoke to them because Danny gave them permission while she was on the phone with me. That's all I'm here to correct. Because this morning, and Lori, I understand that too. I won't, but I know that with my concussion, I had to limit my screen time. I agree, Lily, and I understand both. I really do understand both sides of it. I do. And I have tried to say it's not a good place for you right now. Right? I love Elton. I've tried that. All right. But I sent when I woke up to a million messages about these medical documentation, and like if it were my chart, okay, it was not perfectly fine though. Let it be. That is not true. That is not Tiffany. You still in this chat? Anybody, anybody that spoke to Danny in the first or second facility that first night knows she was not clear at all. She was not clear. I appreciate you, Lady Ty. And I'm not going to get up here and lie for anybody, let alone a drama twin. I'm not going to do that. But exactly. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. Now, Anybody, she was, listen, y'all, she was not clear. All right. She was anything but clear. She was 100% not clear. That's how I got here, you know? Right. But if she was not cleared, the hospital wouldn't provide a transport. The transport had to be included because she couldn't drive. She did have, I forget the name of the person. I don't remember the name of the person, but there was somebody that was going with her, going there to be with her. If somebody in the chat knows and you say it, I'll remember. I just don't. It's not coming to me. However, no, it wasn't Karen. I would remember Karen. Mom, yes, Fluffy Mama. Fluffy Mama was going there, right? But she didn't get there until right after it was she was about to be transferred. Okay. Now, I'm sure that when she goes to the neurologist, they will do a much more detailed examination. I'm sure that that's the case, right? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. That's malpractice, in my opinion. But whatever. I was 100% on the phone speaking to those physicians. So, just in my opinion, right? No medical professional is gonna lie for Danny Jacobson, right? No, nobody is gonna do that. And if I wasn't on the phone, I wouldn't say anything. But I was 100% on the phone talking to the medical professionals, getting the information. The medical professional said she had a seizure. And listen, Amber, that might be true. That might be true. That could be true. I can't say. The only thing that I know is that because they didn't have the ability to care for the situation she was in. That's what it was. No, I didn't ask. But I do know that there was in one of these documents, it says something about, hold on, let me get to it. It also says clinical history, seizure, epilepsy protocol. So I can't answer that because I don't know. I know that when I spoke to that medical professional, they told me she had a seizure. Okay? 100%. Meaning that was the live, that would have been the live seizure. Okay? Aside from that, that's what it says on these documents, That could be true, my sweet boy, but I know that that's what that nurse said. Yeah, if you move in an MRI, it could fuck up the reading. And the only reason why I say that, right, is because I see it in the report, the impression. That's what it says. It mentions the moving multiple different times. Hold on. Let me go back. Because I remember somebody just asked the question and I was going to the documents to read it. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Bear with me a sec, y'all. Seizure, new onset with unknown cause. That's the first hospital's discharge instructions. She did bite her tongue. Yeah, same, Kelbell. I hate them. And listen, if that's true, guess what? That's the second facility, not the first one. You understand? I was involved with the first facility. All right. Once they transferred her, I kept in touch about, did you see neuro? Did you that was the extent of it. Hold on. Yeah, seizures can be rough. Hold on, I'm looking. When to get medical advice, how call your healthcare provider right away if you have another seizure, fever, abnormal irritability, drowsy or confusion, headache or neck pain. Like this is the first one, okay? This is the first facility. I want people to understand that she did give me permission because she was not. I know that people think that she was clear. She was not clear, y'all. She was not clear. On that phone call, she was not clear. That was the first phone call I've ever had with her. And she was not clear. All right. So I was talking to her. You understand? On the phone. They were trying to talk to her and she wasn't understanding it. So I was talking to her and then breaking it down to Danny while I was on the phone. Yes, it says witness seizure. No, this is not something that could have been faked. It was apparent that she was not right. Hold on. This is the first one. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to find. Hold on, maybe it was the second one. She is prescribed anticonvulsants as well, just to be clear. The first hospital gave Keppra. The second one gave a different anticonvulsant, but it's here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to read through it. Because I wasn't necessarily as involved with the second facility. Once she got transferred, I just assumed that their medical care was there, right? Right. I don't want anything to do with that. I am here to clear up the things that I know to be fact. That's it. That is it. The second discharge papers give epilepsy care, like instructions. It says discharge instructions. Your seizure lasts longer than 5 minutes. You have trouble breathing. You have diabetes or are pregnant and have a seizure. You have a seizure in water such as swimming or bathtub. Call your doctor if you have a second seizure within the 24 hours of the first. You are injured during the seizure. You are not able to cope. Seizures happen more often. Confused longer than normal. Hold on. I understand that. Ways to keep blood from pooling. Hold on. I'm reading what's like important, It's talking about risk factors. Okay, hold on. Bear with me a second. Yeah. Then the hospital discharge and the referrals to who I mentioned before. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't ask any of that, She has people that are gonna. Yeah, that's what I heard. She was gonna have people taking her to and from work. That's what I heard as well. I don't know because I didn't talk to her about that stuff. I just wanted to clear up. I know. I just wanted to clear up. I have the labs that were done. Yes. It's crazy. Well, here's the thing. I would get up on here and clear up anything that I knew, right, was fact. I would do that for anybody. So it doesn't necessarily matter that it is Danny. It doesn't matter. I would do the same thing for anybody else, especially if it was a situation that I was directly involved with and have first-hand knowledge of. You know what I mean? And that's true too. I don't disagree with that. I really don't. I don't disagree with the fact that there may be there needs to be further testing. I agree with that. But I'm sure that we'll get to that on the 18th. That's the whole point. She needs to follow up with the specialist. That's just it. And I think that people need to how can I explain this? I think that insurance, right? Insurance is going to there's a lot that goes that is involved with. Yes, Lola. Yes. Right. And that's true too. I think that insurance has a big part in a lot of different things. And that's why when I was talking to her, right, I told her, if you're on Medicaid, you'll have an advocate. Ask for them. Because that person would have been in-house and a lot more familiar with what to do. When she called me and I spoke to the people in the room, I don't have knowledge of that area. So I didn't know the hospital that she was at was a shit facility. I didn't know that. And that's why I had to I asked if I could add TFNY to the call because I knew that she knew the area and would be able to help me with what needed to be done. Does that make sense? Yeah, she has neuro. Hold on. The neuro appointment is Saturday, July 18th at 4:00. Right. And I agree, people suck. I am here telling you that I agree with that. All right. I don't think that people that it should automatically be an avenue to money. That's just my opinion. You understand what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yes, go do this, because I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. If you feel like you want to help, it ain't my business. Okay. I just want to make what I was involved with clear so that there could be, that's true, Cowbell. You're absolutely right. What up, Squish? I hope that you're doing well. And I think that a lot of times emergency rooms become this how can I say it? Right, like instead of going to an urgent care, right, people go to the emergency room. An emergency room is only there to stabilize you. That's it. They stabilize you. If you cannot be stabilized, you will stay until you are stabilized. In this position, they set her up with a neurologist, but she was still there for 2 days. Hospitals do not keep you, okay? They don't keep you just because you ask them to. Come on, y'all. They don't do that. Listen, I'm not showing anything. I'm not doing that. It is not my place, okay? It is not my place. I will relay the information that I have, but I'm not going to show it. Right, exactly. And that's what I think that at this point in time, all of us have been to an ER, right? All of us have been to an ER. I don't disagree with that, y'all. I really don't disagree with that. And I've told her that. I told her the internet is not the place for you right now. I don't know what more you want me to do. But at the same time, I understand, okay, that it's a don't. I understand that it's fucking crazy that what I'm about to say, but I understand that that's where she feels like her people are. So I could see both sides of it. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I have no idea. I answered that already. I have no idea. I don't need all of that, y'all. As a matter of fact, when Danny was sending me pictures of her injuries, okay, I said, I don't need that. I talked to the medical professionals. Kaylee has them too. I sent them to Kaylee. sent them to Feisty so that other people can confirm what it's saying. I missed it. I'm sorry. My bad. I missed it. Listen, you want me to ask for the toxicology report? Would that make y'all feel better? I don't need the toxicology report. And you know what's fucking wild? I'll bet 99% of you motherfuckers that are saying it would never get on the internet and show your shit. Right? So y'all expect other people to do something you won't. You can't be serious. And that's fine. I'm not getting up here to tell people how to think, how to feel, how to do this, how to do that. I'm getting up here and explaining what I know to be true. Okay? That's it. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm here doing the same thing that I would do if it was anything else for anybody else except Gabby, because I personally don't give a fuck at this point. Okay? But I find that to be a lot of the problem. Most of the people that say this shit, none of y'all actual content creators that have to experience this shit on a daily basis. On a daily basis. I like sin. Yeah, cinnamon. And I understand that. I understand that. And I understand that too, Ash. I understand that too. The truth of it is, there are people that are not. That girl could post anything and nobody's still gonna believe her. That's the truth of it, because of the history. You understand? So, I'm not disagreeing. Okay, I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I'm just telling you what I know to be fact. That's it. Y'all could take what you want and do with it. I'm just telling y'all what I know to be true, because then it's easier that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just strange to me. But I'm not going to get up on here and post her medical information. I'm not defending or anything. If you go back, you're going to see me say, okay, you're going to go back and see me say, I am not defending or excusing any behavior. Any behavior. None. But Zami, that's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't have the documents. I have them. I have them. Big difference. There's a big difference here. I have them, okay, and I could interpret them, all right? Kaylee has them, and she can interpret them, all right? There's a big difference between me putting the information out or just relaying the information. And I could tell you right now that the screenshots, all right, the screenshot, and I agree with that too. Listen, there are always going to be people that are going to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's always going to be people that are going to talk shit. My personal opinion, okay, you have to focus on the other people, because if you stay focused on the people that are talking bad about you, you're never going to get better. You're not. I 100% heard them talking. They were talking directly to me. All right. Somebody asked how I got in touch with her. I sent her a DM and I said, are you okay? And because I wasn't going to be on TikTok and I have 600 DMs on TikTok right now, I sent her my phone number. So she called me. That's how. Right. And I can't say what caused them because I don't know. Right. I'm not a, hold on a second. Nicole, you think that medical professionals are going to lie for Danny Jacobson? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. No medical professional is going to get on the internet, all right, and lie for anybody. That's not going to happen. It's true. That could be true. Listen, I'm not a doctor, right? I'm not a doctor. I can only relay information that I know to be fact. And that's just the truth of it. And that's true too. I asked her if she had called and put a block on the information about who to be, like if people could tell how it is. Right. And that's the thing. I would do it for anybody. Right. It's not villains defending. No, I would do that for anybody. Right. Correct. Danny gave permission. I was on the phone with her. I was literally talking to her. I can't say that, just a sub. I can't sit here and speculate on what the cause was. I can't do that. I did try to go through the blood work because there are markers, right, that will indicate the seizure. And I did try to go through it, but she doesn't have those results yet. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about, G. I don't know what you're talking about. That's it. That's it. I don't care who believes it. I am just telling what I know to be true. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not going to, right. And I think that is another thing, is that it might take time, you know, that's what happens. Right, exactly. And here's the thing. No, because Gabby hands out edited bullshit. That's why. There are no edits. Who's in this chat that have seen these documents? There are no edits on the documentation I have. Not a fucking thing is edited. I would have not gotten up here and said the things that I'm saying if there was edits on those documents. Full stop. You're right. You're right. When Gabby faked that pregnancy and she came into my box, I said, send me the information and I will correct what I can. She chose not to do that. And I agree with that too. I think that it's their track record, right? I keep telling you, and are you not listening? You're asking me a question and I answered you, and this is the third time I've seen it, okay? So let me say it again, all right? I messaged her on TikTok and said, are you okay? Are we good so far? Because I wasn't going to be on TikTok and I have 700 fucking DMs over there, I sent her my phone number and she called me on the phone. You got me so far? When she called me on the phone, she was super sluggish, all right? Not clear at all right? And the medical professionals were talking to her. She was not understanding. She gave permission for them to talk to me, okay? Therefore, I was talking to the medical professionals and trying to relay it to Danny in a manner that she would understand. Are we good now? Right. It's crazy. I said it 3 times. What's up? And you might be right, Daisy. You might be right. Well, hold on a second. I also want people to understand that this wasn't the second she got to the emergency room. All right. It was a while later. It wasn't right out of the right up. As soon as she got there, I was on the phone with her. That's not what happened here. That's not what happened. Okay. it was a bit after she had been there. What's up, Candace? Listen. Why couldn't they read the part of the report where she didn't move? I can. It's not that I don't have it. These documents are not edited, and I wouldn't have done this at all if she sent me edited documents. Right. Thank you, Tiffany. And Tiffany knows, because when I was on the phone after that, I was like, I texted Danny, can I add Tiffany to this call? Because she has experience with that area. She knows people, and she was better at that stuff than I was. You understand? Right. And I'm not going to keep doing it. I'm not. I'm here to, right, Missy. I'm here to correct the things that I know to be true. Outside of that, I don't really give a shit, just being honest. Right. And I think that, and I see this a lot. I don't think that people, this happens to me all the time. And I try to tell people that y'all have no idea how much this happens to me 3 times a fucking week. Just because I don't get up on the internet and talk about it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It happens. You understand? And now here's the thing. When she goes to the neurologist and that neurologist does order an EEG, what then? Right. Exactly. That's it. And I do it all the time. All the time. Hi, Candy Cane. It is not my responsibility to get up on this here internet and discuss the things that I do privately for people. It's just not. The only reason I am here is to correct the things that I know to be true. That's it. That's it. Quite literally it. I'm telling you, I'm so over them. Correct. I do. But I do have a different number. That is true. That is true. And that's why I called, how can I say this? Any numbers that would be FOIA-able, I used my text now number and not my real phone number, if that makes sense. That's it. Right. I have no reason to lie. No medical professional is going to get on the phone and lie to somebody. No medical professional is risking their license for Danny or Gabby. That is not going to happen. Ever. Okay. Hold on. Let me ask. I wanted to, right. I want people to understand this as well. This is not a discussion that I was ever planning on having publicly. All right. The only reason that I am here and discussing it publicly is because I prefer accurate information on the internet. There are people that knew my involvement, what was going on and what I was doing, right? But it wasn't something I planned on talking about. It just wasn't. And I would say I do this at least 3 times a week. Maybe not this specific situation, but there are things that people contact me for to get me to help them in certain situations. And then I move on and it never gets talked about. The neuro is the 18th. Yes. Right. Exactly. It's not a secret. It's not like I hide it. I just don't do that. I don't do that. Right. And right. And that's what I'm saying. I do it a lot more than people, but she did prove herself. Gabby didn't have a seizure on a live stream. And it's always something else, right? I see it in my own life, right? The second I prove one thing wrong, the goalpost gets moved and it's something else they want. She's going to see the neurologist on the 18th. Maybe people will come back and give an update then. I don't know. I missed it. I'm sorry. I don't know because I haven't watched a lot of stuff, to be honest. So I can't say. Hold on, y'all. Right, of course. Yeah, that's the neuro date, August 18th. I don't disagree, roaming shadow. I don't disagree. I said it. Oh shit, hold on, y'all. My laptop's dying. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. All right. Hold on. I think that one is capable of change. I don't believe the other is, right? And change takes time. No, I don't think that Brownie spread lies. I don't think that's fair to say, because I have been in contact with Brownie. I don't think that's fair to say. What I am gonna say is be weary, all right? Be weary of the people that are trying to claim things as an attention stunt. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Unfortunately, all right, I did not record the call with Danny, all right? And trust me, I fucking wish I did, all right? But when she called me, I was kind of like, I never spoke to her on the telephone before that day. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. I apologize. Let me, Artemis, I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me look. July 18th. Did I say it wrong? I apologize. July 18th is the appointment. All right. July 18th. Hi, Anita. Okay. I agree, OG Leslie. I agree with you. And I see y'all, and hi, K baby. The only how can I say this? I have experience on my own, not with the seizure stuff, all right? But with me proving things, right? And then nobody ever corrects it. They just move on to the next fucking thing, right? It is a Saturday. It says Saturday, July 18th on the document. Oh, you're good, Regina. My notifications, y'all, are so bad. And I really wanted to yesterday get through the Patreon mess, and I meant to. I really meant to, but I got so distracted. So I can't say. Thank you, Lizzie. And listen, maybe we'll have more information then. All right. I don't know. The only thing, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you. The only thing I am here to do is clear up what I know to be true. Okay. That's it. That's it. I prefer accurate information on the internet. But if you think, I promise you, I will show you that I have it. Okay. This is all the proof. Okay. Call log about transfers, the hospital discharge, injuries, seizure transfer. Okay. It's not that I don't have it. It's just that I just feel like it's not my place to share it. It's really not. And I think that people, if anybody had any idea how much people send me, just to be able to say I've seen it, it's constant. It's constant. So I am not here to speak on all this other shit. I'm just here to prove. No, they're not screenshots. I have the actual documentation. I can't answer that, Lady Di. I can't answer that. I know at least the one in the original facility. Right. And that's fair. I'm getting up here and telling people you need to believe what I'm not doing that. I'm just here. I can't answer that either, ham and cheese. I am only here to answer my initial, okay? The initial, only what I know to be fact. That's it. That's it. And that's true, Charlotte. And I understand that, but it's not my job. I did my job. I got up here and I straightened out what I know to be fact. There are other people that also have those documents, and that's it. I agree, Panza. I'm not going to disagree with you. All right. and I don't want this to be some confusion. All right. I would let me back up, and I don't blame him, side eye. I'm just here to correct what I know to be true. All right. I forgot what I was just gonna say. I appreciate you, Cindy. Right. It is not my chart. Hold on. Let me just get that. I have the discharge documents, not screenshots. I will make that clear. And that is the original, Ahmed. That was the original issue, is that the first facility did not have the capability to handle the situation she was in, and they were going to discharge her. Because they were going to discharge her without seeing the neurologist, that's not safe. That's not safe. She went to a facility that had a neurologist. That's what happened. Right. I'm not here to do all that. I'm just here to correct the things that I can. Now, aside from that, that's all I got. I'm sure she is afraid that she's going to lose her job. Well, here's the thing. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I think that people, I've done this many times in the past with people that have questionable reputations on the internet. All right. I try to be a influence, positive influence. Okay. What am I looking at? Oh, yeah, it is open. The neurologist is open Saturday, 9 to 5. People either, I appreciate you, Hamhawks. I'm doing the best I can. Did she to take herself? She did go to another hospital. That's true. Yes, it is open on the weekends. But that I don't know. Thanks to Tiffany that sent me the thing. All right. I can't force people to be receptive to the advice that I give. Okay. I can give the advice and keep it moving. All right. That's how I wind up in these situations where I have been in, but I learn, right? Hear me out. I learn, I'm gonna get to G in a second. I learn from those mistakes, right? And I try to do better next time. All right. I'm always going to believe proof over people because proof doesn't lie. People lie. People lie. Okay. The only reason I am here is because of the proof and because I was on the phone with her discussing it with the medical professionals. Okay. Right. Exactly. Right. That too. You know, I just want, Twitchy bitch, that's actually my opinion as well, but I can't prove it. All right, hold on. She told me, Snook told me way to go. We're gonna talk about Gabby's live from today. Hold on. Let me see if I could find it before I do. How long have you been here? You're a good person in the community. What's up, Irish? I'm not gonna speculate. I'm not gonna do any of that, right? I only know what I know to be fact. And that was it. And you're right, let it be. You're absolutely right. In my opinion, that's what people should wait for. But I am not everybody else, you know? All right, hold on a second, y'all. Let me get to this. Bear with me a sec. Hold on. No, I don't need this. Hold on. Oh man, I thought that she had it, but I guess I'm gonna go to, hold on y'all, bear with me a second, I'm sorry. Is this the one I'm looking for? 712. Yep, this is it. All right. Hold on, bear with me a sec, y'all. I apologize. Can I do it this way? Yep. Y'all, I am obsessed. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of a wait, what happened? Hold on. Hold on. How do I do that? How do I fix this? I just saw it. Somebody was muted. Hold on, y'all. How do I do this? Oh no, it was fixed already. Okay. We're good. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Irishes. Y'all. I'll get to it when I add the commentary for this live because Gabby's gonna be really upset. All right, Gab. I have a phone call tomorrow with somebody that I've been working with on a docuseries about my boarding school, right? Wow. When Tiffany posted that video the other day, I sent him that and I said, hey, this actually isn't a bad idea. I have all the connections and we could get it done. And he said, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I have a call with him tomorrow to pretty much pitch this project. Okay. Yeah. I told him I'll send you some research. All right. I sent him my Dropbox file and I sent him my playlist and gave him like a 2-minute synopsis. Yes. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow about it. So, yes, I know. I think it would do well, but what do I know?
And I'm not even on fucking YouTube. And you're doing it
really quickly. Does anybody think that it's a coincidence that Ms. Gabrielle Jacobson posted the other day that she was taking a fucking break, right? Listen, bitch, this isn't a fucking airport. You don't have to announce that you're taking a motherfucking break once, let alone multiple videos saying that you're taking a fucking break, okay? You don't have to do that, all right? But if you think Goddess had me cracking up in that Netflix thing, okay? All right. You said that you were taking a break. Why are you back today, Gabby? I could tell you why you're back today. You're back today because you thought that the internet was going to be more focused on Danny, so you could just ease your way back in. Embarrassing.
constantly. Like, I get it. Y'all don't like me.
Well, maybe if you shut the fuck up once in a while, you wouldn't have to worry about people needing to come on the internet and correct your bullshit. Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about that. No, it's not real, but I'm trying to make it real. Yeah. Oh, casinos had me dying. I adore Casino Girl, though. I really do.
Y'all want me off the app. Like, either I gotta shut it down for you guys to stop this, or
you can't shut it down because what we are doing, we are legally able to do. Okay? Yes, same. I was saying. There is nothing wrong with what we are doing here. You, on the other hand,
or email YouTube and see what they can fucking say, because I don't know how you're doing this.
Doing what? You don't know how we're doing what? She doesn't have any power. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't know how we're doing it. The fuck? I know. It truly is. I know. Isn't it crazy, Metal Babe?
I mean, I think that this is just insane.
Well, I think that you're insane. But here we are. Okay? Here we fucking are. One would say that you're insane. I messed up. What happened, niece? I don't listen. I don't give a shit who takes a break. I'm just being honest. I don't care who takes a break. You just don't have to announce it in a video and then post another one. Like, what? Right. She could do all the YouTube strikes she wants. It's different on YouTube, babe. It's different on YouTube.
Like, I know that I'm copywriting all of you guys on you.
It's never gonna work, Gabrielle Jacobson. Okay. The YouTube system, all right, for the people that don't know, let me explain, okay? The YouTube system is a lot more intelligent than the TikTok system, all right? With the TikTok system, you could file a takedown and they don't, there's no side of caution there, right? Over here, all right, what I am doing is considered fair use, all right? So if you went and you filed a takedown on me right now, YouTube is going to come back at you and say, hey, we think that this may be an example of fair use. If you proceed to file that takedown, I'm just going to fucking appeal it and get it back. You have to understand copyright law before you get yourself into trouble. You not understanding copyright law is a big problem as a creator because I agree with that, Nace. I could see you. Okay. It is fair use is a doctrine written into copyright law. Okay. Aside from that, some of us have press passes, which makes what we're doing up over here perfectly legal. And yeah, exactly. She doesn't understand. She doesn't understand because she cannot take any constructive criticism. All right. Nothing. She takes any. I missed it. I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. Oh, no, I'm not talking about you. So she can't take it. She sees it all as an attack because her fucking ego is so fragile. Okay. She can't take it. So any negative word that she says that we might say about her, despite it being the actual truth, she can't handle it. She hates it.
YouTube, because that's what YouTube is sending me, all the match toolbox or whatever.
Jesus.
Where I could literally just click on it and just kind of say, hey.
Don't do that. That'll get you in trouble. All right. Even if, all right, let me explain. YouTube in Studio has a copyright match tool. Okay. All right. You have to understand. I agree, Llama. I agree. You have to understand fair use. And you want to know how you have to understand fair use? Because when you go and you file that takedown, okay, when you file that takedown, you have to check off a box that you have considered fair use, all right? Now, let me elaborate. Every single time you check that box and you're swearing under penalty of perjury box, which you cannot not check it and get it, all right? Oh, 100%. Exactly, all right? Every time you file a takedown, you're checking those boxes and you could potentially get yourself in legal trouble with anybody, any one of us that provides commentary because it is acceptable by law. You're not above the law, bitch. You have to follow the laws just like everybody else does.
I mean, I don't know if you're mad at me and you're trying to get back at me. I don't know what this is. I mean, I've gotten 20 people. I personally on YouTube, there has been 20 live streamers on YouTube that I have taken down. That all of you guys got copyrighted because of you.
It doesn't mean anything, all right? As long as they have commentary, if they appeal it, they will get it back. I don't understand how you haven't learned this yet, but call yourself a content creator. Because most content creators would understand this within their first year. You're just too fucking dumb and don't do the education to understand what content creation really is, but claim to be a content creator. How the fuck does that work?
See my content on YouTube. Now that's where YouTube will send me, hey, Gabby, these people are using your content. I'm not the one that is like looking.
That's a lie. That is a lie. All right. YouTube will, let me see if I can pull it up and show y'all. I might not be able to. All right. YouTube will show you, hey, this is your content. That doesn't automatically mean it's a copyright strike. I appreciate you, Lady Di. I know. That's it, Laura. That's quite literally all she fucking does. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I could do it from here. Here we go. Right. It's exactly. Who said that? Beans, was that you? Period. And here's the thing. If you want to call yourself a fucking content creator, you better learn how to do the laws. All right. All right. Now, hear me. What's up, Snuckler? The copyright match tool can automatically identify videos that are matches or potential. Do you know what that means, Gabrielle? Potential matches of other videos on YouTube. Potential. Just because it's under the copyright match tool does not mean it is automatically able to be copywritten. You, dummy, have to understand what is a copyright violation and what is not before you hit anything. Okay? Review. You hear me? I'm talking to you, dummy. All right? Review and act on matches. I agree. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking for potential. You're missing the operative word in this sentence. Potential. It is your job as a content creator to verify if it violates copyright or if it falls under fair use before you make the report. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see what else. Listen. Okay. You being fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't know if she does or doesn't. We were talking to an attorney about it, actually.
At your streams and saying, hey, you're copywriting me, even though that's really what I should do.
You can't. It is never going to work. Right? It is never going to work. What's up, Janelle? Okay, listen to me. I hope Tanny's doing all right. Correct. Love my correct. Okay. I know that's right, Irish. You could file all the takedowns you want. If the creator applies commentary, it automatically falls under fair use. Therefore, you, Gabrielle Jacobson, I do. I was thinking about it, actually.
I mean, I have some spare time. I could really just spend my time doing all this, you know?
That sounds like a fucking great waste of time to me. A fucking great waste of time. You're good at that, though. You're good at that, right? That sounds like a complete and total waste of time, especially if those content creators are, hear me, okay, using content and applying commentary. So it sounds like a waste of time, right? Like she's so busy, you know?
Well, since you stream me, I could try and take you down too as well.
It's never going to work as long as we have commentary.
I mean, if that's how we're going to play this out, then.
Girl, aren't you fucking tired of saying the same motherfucking shit? Right, Daisy. Exactly. Why don't you go do a Lego set with your kid or something? Sounds like better time spent. Unbelievable.
I mean, if you're going to come from my channel, well, fair is fair.
Well, guess what, Gabs? If you weren't violating, you can, but I'm just telling you right now, my every single notification I have places are fucking jam-packed. Okay. You can try all you want. Unless there are violations within the terms of service, okay, it's not going to make a difference.
I have all day. I can get off the fucking internet.
Oh, we know, girl. We
and do my little fingers and try and get you guys to stop talking about me. I mean, I don't.
Did you hear what you just said? Did you hear what you just said? get you guys to stop talking about me. Anybody could talk about anybody they want to. Gabrielle Jacobson, Alicia.
I don't know what you guys want.
We want you to get off the fucking internet and go be a better human and mother. That's what we want. But you keep proving the most important thing in your life is the fucking internet. It is terrible. Great question, TFNY. I'd love to answer you. If you're not already subbed to TFNY, she has a channel. She's going to start posting. Irish Queen is another one. She's posting really good videos too.
I mean, I have time.
Look at you.
Are you going to stop, or am I going to have to even up in the playing field?
Listen to me, bitch. You couldn't even up the playing field if you stood on fucking stilts. Okay? We are eons ahead of you in most aspects of life. Okay? You can't compare to any single one of us. You have a serious problem with people talking about you. You can't control it. I'm sorry. You can't control it. Your best bet is to just shut the fuck up and try to be a better person. That's it.
Because I'm not going to let you take me down.
Girl, listen to me. I would imagine, Amy, you're not going to like this statement. I personally think that you can't get much lower. That's just my opinion. All right.
Either you stop with your BS.
No.
Or I'm going to get off the internet and I'm going to spend my whole day.
Okay. Do it. Do it. But be prepared that there is already an attorney that several of us have spoken to, and we have no problem moving forward with a suit against you. Because you can't take the fucking facts that people tell about you. We could do it. You can't. Just because you don't have the attorney doesn't mean we don't. We already have an attorney that was more than willing to take a case of 15 of us to sue you in a court of law for copyright. Do you know that?
Doing what I need to do.
What you need to do is get some serious, intensive therapy so that you could attempt to be broken in to the reality that the rest of us share. That's what you should be doing. But you are so fucking convinced that everybody else is the problem, right? Except you. That you choose to get on the fucking internet and act like this.
Because I'm not doing this.
You are. You have been doing it for 5 fucking years, and you're going to continue to do it until you are held accountable. And August 18th is just the beginning. That's just the beginning. So I hope that you're prepared to deal with it. I thought when you came back a couple of weeks ago, you said you're not going to be talking about your medical care or the bullies anymore. It's all you fucking got, because that is the life that you created for yourself. That's all you have. Right. Crazy.
It's not fair.
Life isn't fair, bitch. Get used to it. Get used to it. It's not fair that you hop on that motherfucking platform all the time and lie about us, but we fucking sit and take it, don't we? The fuck are you talking about, you weird bitch?
It's not fair that you guys get to spend all of your time and energy.
Who? The fuck? That's exactly what it is.
You guys are on live constantly, hour after hour, talking about me.
Who the fuck is she talking about? Because it ain't me. It definitely ain't me. What are you talking about?
You guys breathe everything that I do and say. Even when I'm off the app, you cannot keep your mouth shut.
Girl, I don't give a fuck. Listen to me. If you walked into, you and me both, if you walked into that kitchen and started flopping on the ground like a fish, I wouldn't make a move to save your life. I don't give a shit. I personally think that you are a complete and total waste of space and perfectly good oxygen. I got nothing anymore. Nothing. The way that I saw you act after that Danny live, you are fucking disgusting. She's never off the app. Ever. She lies.
You have an addiction and you really need help.
Big girl. What the fuck did she just say? Right, Tracy? I don't think people understand. Same. I would step right over her. I am fucking done with her shit.
Like, it is so fucking concerning that even when I'm off the app, you all talk about me.
Who?
Do you know how mentally unstable you all sound?
Girl, I'll show you mentally unstable. I will show you mentally unstable. Give me permission. I appreciate you, Lola. Here's the fucking problem, okay? The internet and the screen has made people way too fucking comfortable running their mouth without consequences, all right? Because back in the day, some of the things that some people on the internet say, people pulled up and taught you a fucking lesson. That's what you need. You need somebody to legitimately teach you a lesson. It is wild that we have proof. Okay? We have proof of your mental instability in the psychopath. We could prove it. I could prove all day long that you are mentally unstable. Where's your proof? Our reacting to you? That's not gonna. Sorry.
Thank you, Jason.
Why'd you do that to me, Snow?
I mean, I'm serious. And then Ninja, a trivia game?
Oh, stay mad. Listen, you are so. I fucking love Ninja, bitch. Okay? I appreciate anybody that takes their fucking time to come and make videos that make us laugh because we are dream dealing from your bitch ass. Okay? Danny, listen to me. Oh, Lady Red too. Lady Red, I just saw a comment from you a minute ago. She's got a good channel too. Listen, I love people that give us laughter. Okay? It is not Ninja's fault that Ninja found a creative way to deal with your bullshit. Okay? I agree, Zero. I agree. I think that her entire life, she has been used to getting her way, manipulating, gaslighting, lying, whatever the fuck way she can, and she can't do it on the internet, and I think that's the hang up. I think that is what pisses her off, is because she has always been able to skate by her entire life, but the internet, she can't do it with. That's just my opinion of why she is the way she is.
A trivia game.
Yes. Stay mad. Stay mad.
Me. Oh my God.
Ugh,
I just sit here and I'm just like,
I don't
what?
know. Snook might have it. Does anybody know? Ninja has a YouTube channel now. I've shared it a couple of times on my post tabs. So she might have posted it. I'm not sure.
These people.
Gabby, you are obsessed with what we do. That's it. You're right, Laura. You're absolutely right. All right. You are obsessed with what we do. Your entire life revolves around what we're doing over here. It's not the other way around. It ain't the other way around. Same, Leslie.
Don't get me started on the documentary with these fuckers.
Oh, bitch, listen to me. I cannot fucking wait. I cannot wait. So if you don't know, I appreciate you so much, Danny. Okay, listen to me. If you don't know, I have been in production with a company for a docuseries about my boarding school. All right. When Tiffany posted that video the other day, I texted. I'll show you the text. I'll read you the conversation. Hold on. I sent Tiffany's video to the production, team. And I said, this is actually a good idea. An internet story about a woman we cover named Gabrielle Jacobson and would do a fantastic doc. Ready? It's an absolute
rabbit hole. So I wouldn't be able to kind of explain it all to you. I will send you my playlist on her. But essentially, she is there's a TikTok trend going around with the Netflix docuseries Making, right? So one of the girls that made that video did it with all of the people that have been affected by Gabrielle Jacobson. Essentially, she is a woman that has histrionic personality disorder, an IQ of 61, and abuses and neglects her kid. So a lot of people on the internet cover her, and there's all kinds of shit. Restraining orders. She has attempted to file, I think 9 or 11 restraining orders on people from the internet. It's a 4-year rabbit hole, but I do lives about her and I get 1,500.
Here we go. Can you see that? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I love you, Jen. Thank you. Okay. Let's chat on Monday. I'm working on a potential documentary. How do I reach her? I said I have all the connections and proof for a Gabby project. Reaching her is no good. She is a pathological liar and thinks that she is bullied. Or are you talking about TFNY? He was actually talking about TFNY. And then we get into some personal stuff. So, see, just because you're a fucking loser on the internet that doesn't have connections, I have connections all over the fucking place. All right? And I understand. I would make sure that it is not a thing for her. All right? I would make sure that it would have nothing to do with her because she is not capable of being honest.
I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's the most cringe, me and Aaron were sitting there watching it and we are both looking at each other. We're like, do you know?
Oh, you're so mad. You're so mad. You are so fucking mad. You're so mad. What are you mad about?
It's a TikTok trend, you dummy.
Right, exactly. Thank you, sir.
Do you guys... You know what that documentary really looks like?
What? What?
The documentary looks like a bunch of bullies. Bunch of bullies of mine.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! You know how you fucking get not bullied? Get off the fucking internet, you weird bitch! The fuck? The fuck is wrong with you?
Bunch of bullies. It does not look good. It looks cringe as fuck.
Oh, Gabby. You know what?
And if you guys think that that looks fucking cool,
It does. You're just me.
well, I guess you're a bully too.
I'll be a bully. Listen, I will be a bully as long as it ain't anything tied to being anything like you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that is fucking embarrassing. We forget. Yes, we forget. Gabby forgets that every time she does a trend, okay, you look ridiculous because it proves exactly what you are.
I don't understand how people can sit there and just not see this fucking crap.
Because it is a figment of your fucking imagination. That's why. You understand? Same. Okay. It is. I think everybody should do one now. Everybody do one. I appreciate you, Danny. Listen, I want everybody that has the potential to post on TikTok to do that. Okay. And we will string them all together. Tag myself, TFNY. We will put them all together in one big, long thing and really piss you off because there are thousands of us. Gabby, how the fuck Do you not understand there are thousands of fucking people that do this, that think that you need to be held accountable, and you still fucking sit there and point the fucking finger at anybody else but your fucking self? It's crazy.
I just don't get it.
Gabby, I'm gonna say this as nice as I can, okay? It is your brain that is the problem. All right? Maybe you'll get it that time. Probably not.
I think this is such a weird, cringe, obsessive, psychotic, unmental stability.
Unmental stability. Make sure you wear blue in the videos, okay? Unmental stability. You know what I think is unmental stability? Not taking your kid to an emergency room after a head injury. Yeah, I think that that's unmental stability. That's just my opinion. What's up, Bucks rule? Okay, that's my opinion.
Of the twins. You guys talk about us constantly. It's like we're
Make better choices. Make better choices. Do better. Maybe people wouldn't have so much to fucking say. No, anything but that. What the fuck? Hi, Michelle.
in your heads. Do you know how crazy y'all sound?
Listen. Listen, all right? Listen to me. Gabby, I promise that most people don't see us as the crazy one, okay? All right?
You can't even go enjoy your fucking family.
What? What? Girl, for 5 fucking years, you sat on live. She doesn't know. Nope, Asia, she doesn't know it. You sat on the internet ignoring your kid during probably what was the most crucial years of his development, cognitively, emotionally, sociologically. Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Without even trying to go on the internet and day after day speaking about us. Are you neglecting your own family?
No.
For me
No.
and Danny? Honest question.
No. Nobody is neglecting their family, Gabby, except you. Maybe Lori Jones.
I'm not here to fight. And I don't want to fight.
I don't think you're fucking capable. It is, everything is going to be projection because her self-awareness is not going to allow her to see that it's her. So here's the thing. We get into this place where she could recognize it, right? But she doesn't understand that the words that are coming out of her mouth are about her. She doesn't get it.
But I just want an honest opinion.
Well, listen, when we give you an honest opinion, you call us fucking bullies and try to get us into a court of law. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
This is so embarrassing, y'all.
I mean,
He's incapable.
thank you for the heart. And then the people like the video that people have been
I haven't seen this yet, y'all. So I'm literally what's up, Andy Grace? Oh, I think I said hello before, but I forgot that you're here. I'm literally dealing with this. This is the first time I'm watching it.
that thing is that it was a seizure. When I say I was coming out of anesthesia, I didn't mean that I was actually like, okay, surgery was done. And immediately I was on the phone. No, there's a thing
Your mouth noises make me want to fucking vomit. Okay? They make me want to vomit.
called recovery, and how you're in another room and you're just like, it takes a few hours for it to go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in surgery and then they take into another room,
Her comments are off. Why is she talking about this?
go into another room, and then you stay there until you calm the fuck down. And everybody reacts to
What the-
anesthesia differently.
I agree.
And I don't know. It's just, the whole thing is weird.
I'll tell you what I find weird. I find it weird that 5 fucking days ago you were taking a break. Posted multiple videos saying you were taking the break, and now you crept back in today because you thought that everybody was going to be dealing with Danny and the situation going on with Danny, so you thought that it was safe for you to come back. No, did I hit it up? Well, it's not like you would tell me the truth anyway.
Like,
Hey, Elijah.
I think it was really weird last night of me and Magic Mama back and forth with our like prescriptions and stuff. Like,
Right. Exactly.
why?
Foreigner girl.
The thing is that Magic Mama, you crossed out your RX, you crossed out some stuff on your son's medication. So what makes it okay for you to do that?
Hold on. First of all, accurate information. All right. I don't fuck with Shafty. All right. I don't fuck with Shafty. Her children 100% have seizure disorders. I remember that from back then. That is a proven fact. Okay. That is a proven fact. I don't know what she's talking about or what is going on there. All right. But I know 100% that is true. That is true. And I don't believe that she would have crossed that. She might have crossed out her kid's name, but that's because some of y'all weird motherfuckers like to contact children. Okay. So editing the first name, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. I didn't see him, so I don't know what she's talking about. All right. But however, all right, exactly. Bang your head. All right. I don't know what she.
I thought that was against the law.
Hyman, not crossing out the date is 100% against the law. You crossed out the date. That is against the law. 100%. Did anybody see Shafty? Did she cross out the date or the first name? Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Right. Completely different. And she might have other prescriptions. She was just trying to prove a point, I would imagine. Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So she wasn't using it. She was just using it to prove a point.
I mean, there was a black Sharpie on your son's medication. What's the difference between that and scratching off the label?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think that you should be talking about anybody. What's up, Marie? Anybody else's children. Yeah, I don't think you should be doing that. I don't know what Shafty posted. I'm just letting you know, I don't think it should have been posted. All right. There's never been proof of you having a seizure. That's true. That is true.
Oh, I know. To protect privacy, right?
Of children? I know you don't know anything about that, bitch. You don't know anything about protecting children's privacy, do you, bitch? The fuck is wrong with you? It's not Shafty's medication. It's her kid's medication. Fucking idiot.
But I forgot I'm not allowed to do that. But nobody questioned Magic Mama for doing that.
Well, I didn't see
You see how that goes?
about, so I can't say.
Crazy, huh?
Right, Trip. Oh, did Shafty post older prescriptions? I didn't see what she was talking about. Right, and there's that too, right? I didn't see Shafty is Magic Mama. I call her Shafty. But Shafty's an older prescription because I mean that's possible. And she was discussing her child. Exactly. So it was a child's prescription. And she was posting it on the internet. She should have fucking edited it. But you don't know anything about that because you fucking hand your kid up to fucking pedophiles.
The internet's not a fair place, Gabby.
Crazy.
Fucking cry about it.
Mm,
You're just starting to copyright strike everyone because out of retaliation.
mm.
Do you know how many times I've went to your channel
Right.
to report you
That's what I do. Okay.
this week?
More artwork on the walls, huh? More artwork on the walls, huh, Gabs? It was a picture edit, not the art. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, Lady Di. Yeah, I don't defend Shifty, but truth is truth. So if it's the truth, okay? If it's the truth, I'm gonna say it no matter who it is. But how are there always how is there always drawings on your walls, Gabby? How could there be all these drawings on the walls if you are adequately supervising your kid?
None. I'm gonna say it again. I don't take too kindly to being threatened.
And then just the accusations from last night was just insane. Like, you guys think that you're on,
Right.
like, you're a fly on the wall.
Huh?
I don't get it.
Right.
I really just don't.
You're never going to get it because you're the problem and you refuse to acknowledge that you're the problem.
Hey, Robin. Yeah, she's doing a lot of threatening.
I honestly think that this is a sick, twisted, unmental.
Gabby. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ash. Okay. Listen. Oh, there's that. Right. I'm nobody. Listen to me. No, thank you.
It's unmental, guys.
Unmental. Yeah,
That's a word for sure.
absolutely. My mental mind hurts.
You know, everyone questions about the EEG.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm getting an EEG,
When?
and I'm going to wear it for a couple of days at my house.
I just have a real quick question. All right. Danny was the 9th. Was the 9th the date of the first visit? Hold on, y'all. Bear with me a sec. Let me go. Hold on. I'm gonna go back. What was the date on the first discharge doc? Hold on. 7/8/26. Okay. 7/8/26. She got transferred. What's the discharge date of the second? Hold on. Bear with me a second. I promise I have a point. 7/10/2026. All right. So she has a follow-up in a week, 8 days to be technical. Why did you wait 3 months? It was like 3 months, right? No, maybe not 3 months. But it was a while. Why did you wait so long?
Because the doctor wants to know if I'm having any seizure activity during the nighttime. Now, I don't know when that's going to be.
Hey, 5.
I don't know,
Okay,
Am I wrong?
cool.
but I do know that that's the next steps. And I do know that you can do it in your house.
Her comments are off.
And then the other thing, like the things that you were saying last night, like,
I don't know what she's talking about last night.
what was it?
Oh, fine.
Oh, that I could get my prescriptions on Amazon's. Do you understand what you're fucking saying?
I don't know what she's talking about.
I mean, if you really sit back and think about what you say, you guys actually look pathetic. And you sound dumb as fuck.
Go what? I don't know what she's talking about, so I can't be specific, but I'm just going to be 100% real here. I don't know that you should be calling anybody else dumb. All right? Not a single motherfucker on this planet is dumber than you.
I'm pretty sure there was 1,000 people in Brownie's live that night.
Brownie's live, I didn't see
And
it.
half of them probably is shaking their heads. Probably thinking,
I think that you should, I think that's more your speed. It's 100% manipulation. That's all she knows how to do. I don't even think she's conscious of it, to be honest. That's the same for you. You could have 1,000 people over there and there are only 3 or 4 people that even believe your bullshit. And I'm being generous with the 3 or 4, you know?
I get it. You guys don't, I get it. I think I understand kind of what you're,
You don't. I promise you don't.
because I feel like you don't want the truth
Oh, shit.
and you don't want to believe the truth.
I forgot this was on.
So I think you make it sound crazy and people believe it.
Listen to me. I want you to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. All right. Every fucking word. If it is just gonna give an example here. The autism, right? I don't really have experience with those types of diagnosis, right? So I would go to somebody that does so that they can educate me, okay? But if it is not something that I hopped on this motherfucker and corrected, it is fact. It is 100% a fact.
When in reality, there's people in your chat that are probably like, these people have no fucking clue.
No. Your chat, maybe. Not our chat.
Amazon, really? Don't you need...
This is painful to me, y'all. Hi, Lily in the alley.
Oh, man. Holy shit.
What's the point of this? Does anybody know? Right. That's okay. She could be on it. It ain't my business. Right. I if it's something I don't know about, right, exactly. I go and I ask people that I trust for information about so that I could get educated. You understand? Look at these drawings on the wall, dude. Like, and she just leaves them there. Hold on. In Florida, some of this. I know, Bridget. I know that to be fact because there are people that I have involvement with, right? Y'all, I'm not. What does that mean? What? Sounds like a her problem. Okay. Who? Oh, I know, Nanny. Okay. I have no idea. I'm with you. Oh yeah, for sure, Patty. 100%. Yeah, the drawings are bad, y'all.
Oh my god.
Is that possible? I have
Like, I find it really crazy because like Bronny's like, you know, saying, okay, well, there's no follow-up for Danny for MRI.
That's not true. She had an MRI, y'all. I'm seeing the chat, but I don't know what's going on. That's possible. It happens.
And there's no follow-up for any of this.
That's not true, Gabby. That's not true. But here you are attempting to put your foot in the door, okay?
But hence, I show proof.
But that's not true. She had an MRI. Yeah, I agree with that. It's possible. Drugs do cause seizures, y'all. So that's possible. She texted me. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. She texted me, but my phone is on Do Not Disturb. So I need it. Okay. Yeah, I don't listen. The truth of it is, it doesn't matter why the seizure was had. Yeah, she texted me. She texted me, but I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing to deal with that. I will deal with it later.
That I have a follow-up with my MRI, plus I'm doing an EEG outpatient.
But she did the MRI and is seeing a neurologist next week. For you, it was 3 months. There's a difference here.
And I'm pretty sure that this temporal hyperintensity, whatever the fuck it is, should be resolved because that's what my neurologist said.
I can't either with this
Now, somebody did make a good point. And I don't know. This is something that I think could be related, but I don't know yet.
God, this is crazy.
Remember what happened to my left side of my eye? I think it was on my left side of my eye. I don't remember. Somebody made a good point. Now, I haven't told, because the neurologist said, Gabby, did you ever have any trauma in your head?
Oh, Lord.
And I'm like, well,
listen, one of the things that Gabby does is she always uses a professional to try to triangulate people to believing the words that are coming out of her mouth because she understands that she is not credible. Okay. I will find out, sweetness. I'm not going to stop
No, because
doing now to go and deal with it. I will deal with it when I am.
I wasn't thinking that.
It happens a lot, honestly. It happens a lot.
Didn't she get hit in the head with a car just prior to that?
Even be related. It's something that I could talk to my neurologist. But the eye incident, if it did some damage, because I believe it was my left eye,
Girl, what?
and that's where the MRI on my left side of my head. I don't know if it did, if that's where it came from. So I'm gonna bring that up. Just be like, hey, doc, I don't know
Thank
if
you
you
for
think so,
the
but
treasure box. I appreciate
could
you.
be a possibility. Because with those flare-ups,
Let's talk about it. Gabby, do you know what the temporal lobe is on the brain? Huh? Do you, or are you thinking temple and thinking you know what you're talking about? Tramadol could do it too, yo. All right? You don't know what you're talking about, and some of us are fucking educated, and we understand that that's not how it goes, okay? So I want you to tell me where the temporal lobe is and what the fuck that would have to do with you getting smacked in the head or the eye with a fucking toy.
usually they resolve on your own. Usually they do.
That's what I want to know.
And so, I mean,
Wild.
I guess that's
Well, I know what's going on with Danny. She texted me. I answered her, and I'll deal with it when I end my live.
a conversation that we need to have. But as far as like, you know, when somebody does have, and then Magic Mama, why would you even say that last night? Hey, Gabby, you have cameras in your house.
True.
Take a video and
True.
blast it all over the internet of you.
You don't have to blast it all over the internet. You could show it to somebody that has that is trusted, like Danny did, but you can't, right? You can't.
Having an active seizure. That is your son, as you said on the internet, has it. And that's no child should ever have that. So I'm going to be nice here and I'm going to say, I'm sorry for that.
Fuck off. Villain, did you want a box? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you request again? The internet.
I'm going to skip through
Hey, Magic Mama,
that part.
if you have any videos or why don't you tape your son having a seizure and blast it on the internet?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. Your OGs might have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Shafty has shown. I don't know if it was her son or her daughter, actually. So let me not speak about it at all. But guess what? We're in a position, all right? We're in a position where you could show that to somebody that's credible, all right? They could get on the internet and say that they saw it, right? And everything would go away. You don't because you can't. And I know that if you had video of you having a seizure, you'd have posted it long ago. 110%. 110%. You show everybody.
Thinks that it's safe because she thinks that nobody believes Danny. And I'm here to tell you, I have every document from Danny's hospital visits. Okay. I don't know where it came from, that situation was fake. I'm taking a break for her seizures, right?
Oh, yep,
she
allegedly.
feels safe because she thinks she'll get the information out. So it trickles.
All right.
All of these people say, well, my kid has seizures. Well, I have seizures. Thank you for the rose. But yet no one is saying, and like I've said this before,
What's happening? I know.
we don't know each other on the internet. I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know Snark Lab. You don't know Kaylee. You're not best friends with any of these people.
Why are you
You're not
bringing me
friends with
up?
Magic Mama.
I know.
You believe me. Well, you don't believe me.
Facts.
You believe them. You don't even know them in real life.
Yeah, hey Gabby, let me try to break it down for you real easy, all right? You know how for the past 5 years you've been on the internet lying and gaslighting and manufacturing whatever the fuck you had to manufacture in order to fit a narrative. Some of us, hear me out. Some of us have spent that 5 years building credibility and having the proof to back up the things that we say. See the difference? Do you see the difference? We don't get on this motherfucker and be live 17 hours a day just talking, telling different stories, this, that, the fucking other thing. We didn't do that. We spent our time productively.
What did I tell y'all last
And
night?
you yet believe them and have sympathy for them. For all we know, they could be lying as well. Just because you hate me and Danny, you guys are blinded by what.
Listen to me. There is never going to be a motherfucker on these apps that I would ever allow blind hatred to blind me. It would never fucking happen. I follow proof and the truth. So it's not my fault that that's not on your fucking side, Gabby. That's not my fault.
What you're doing and seeing on the internet by these people because of the hate that you have for me and Danny so much. You guys have so much hate that you are blinded by all of these people. And if they say it, oh, I understand. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'll pray for you. Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to question anybody else's illnesses? When you've gotten on this motherfucker and faked more illnesses than I can fucking count on my hands. Huh?
My son's like that too. Or yeah, I have a history of seizures and I know how you feel. I'm sorry if they triggered you.
I bet not a single fucking person would get on this internet, all right, and fucking act the way you did when your sister had a live stream seizure. Not a single person.
Let's not forget who posted a picture in the car when someone literally stated they're not with that person anymore. And I'm not going to say the names because
It's me, bitch. And guess what? I could hang around whoever the fuck I want to be. It ain't my fault you don't have friends. And you don't understand that I could be friends with somebody and my ex could also be friends with that somebody. So when that somebody comes to town, we could both hang out with that somebody. But here you are, right? Here you are thinking you know it all, right?
she fucking crazy.
Embarrassing.
But something about Tree. For the longest time. That's a lie.
And you're barking up the
No, it's not a lie. It's something that people think they know and are wrong about, you dummy.
And
wrong
you
for you,
posted, now
Bookie.
there's a picture on TikTok that you're together.
See? You understand that I can have friendships with people and not be in a relationship with them? Probably not. You're probably not. You'd really be upset to know that I have the same male friends for 30 fucking years. You'd really be upset about that, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I suggest you don't go chasing waterfalls, bitch. Stick to the rivers that you're used to, okay?
What's up, Kitty Rabbit?
For another example, you say that I'm falsifying records and whatever. The people that actually showed medical.
You have gotten caught, Gabby, falsifying medical documents. All right. It just so happens that every single time you share a medical document, there are spelling errors, right? What else? The words are wrong. You forget that? You're leaving that part out.
records as well. What if they're ones that are doing it?
Who? None of us are dumb enough to do that. I know. I love Snowclip. None of us are dumb enough to do that, Gabby. You're the only one that is dumb enough to go to DCF and say, oh, these medical situations are for entertainment purposes only. And then you swipe that fucking medical card at an ER to back up your claims on the internet. We're not stupid to actively prove that we are committing fraud. That's you.
You don't know. You are not in there. You don't know.
Oh, Gabby, I know that you may not understand this, all right? I know you may not understand this, so I'm going to try to take it easy for you. The people that support me, what's up, Melissa? They don't cycle through every 3 to 6 months. There are people that have been here since I started this motherfucker, okay? So these people have been around me for years. Do you understand now? You become friends with somebody, you drain them of all of their energy, time, anything, and then they drop you and move on because you exhaust them, because you do not want to change. You're never going to change. You don't even try to change. And that is why you get what you get.
How many of y'all have
Do you
seen my
understand
medical
that a lot of
records?
people on this internet do this for clout and views?
Girl, listen, I could sit on this motherfucker and stream you all day long if I wanted to. Do you know that? And I don't know why people like you think that y'all have clout. You don't have clout. You don't. You have people that hate you, and we might have a community of like-minded people, but you are not. You don't have clout. Clout means influence. The only thing that you have influence of is making people want to be fucking violent. That's it. I appreciate you, Sibs. Thank you. Okay? That's it. That's the only fucking thing that you have influence on. Nothing positive. You don't fucking advocate for anybody except your fucking self. Stop saying it because you look crazy saying it.
And money
Oh, Bookie. Your jealousy is showing again.
Legit.
or attention?
You're projecting.
Do you guys see how
Do you know that?
these people
No.
are getting the attention because of me and Danny? The whole documentary.
Hey, Gabby. I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell Lori Jones, all right? I could get on this motherfucker and break it. With the amount of information that I know about y'all that I don't repeat for one reason or another. Most times it's to try to minimize the digital footprint of the children that were born to parents like you. But don't think that I can't get on this motherfucker, okay? And put a lot of things out.
My
This is how
attention.
I
Give
look
it
at this
back.
video. Okay? I'm just bringing
back-
awareness to this.
Give back my attention.
I don't think you know what awareness is, clearly, you know?
That's what
Okay,
she's
so
saying.
I'm gonna show you what this looks like in my eyes.
Girl, your brain is the problem here. That is what you don't understand. Anything that you think is twisted because your brain is what's sick. You don't realize what it actually is. Right. Baby blue eyes. I could text every single ex I have right now. Right now. It's weird to me that they don't understand that.
Here we go.
Oh, what happened?
My eyes. Okay. 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 So when I see this video,
Oh, are you mad that you weren't asked to be a part of it? Is that the problem? I know. Hold on, y'all. Is that the problem? She's just mad that nobody asked for her video.
I'm just doing this, right? I'm just.
Oh my God, how
Okay, look
embarrassing!
at me. I want attention because I'm on the Gabby and Danny hate train. Hi, my name is Alicia,
Oh
and I'm
my-
so obsessed with the fucking twins that I want to be on a Netflix.
Girl. Listen,
Oh my God, how fucking embarrassing! Hold on a second, okay? I'm dead.
you're gonna fuck around and end up with me writing that fucking book. Keep this shit up. Keep my name up.
I have thought about this actually. I have thought about writing an honest version. What's up, Truckin' Life? I thought about writing an honest version of Gabby's book. This is so embarrassing. Gabby, you can't sit with us, bitch. You cannot sit with us. You cannot be a part of us. We do not want any connection to anything having to do with you unless we are calling your bitch ass out on your bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
Jamel, bitch. It's a TikTok trend. Gabby, you should know because you're on TikTok.
Oh my God.
It's a fucking TikTok trend.
I know that Danny is live. All right. Hi, Amber. I know, and I am going to deal with it after my live.
It's a silly little thing.
At me, I'm just
God, she's
so
fucking
new.
dumb.
just my intake of what I see when I see all of this happening,
Oh my good God.
I feel like a lot of you, the bullies of mine, I think you want the attention as well.
The bullies.
And I think you're getting
Oh,
it
the
off
bullies.
on me and Danny.
What?
And that's why you speak about us constantly, because you thrive on the attention.
What are you talking about, you absolute and total piece of dog shit? I talk about at least 4 other people that are just as bad as you are. It ain't always you. Could it be? Yes. But
Bitch, you wish that's what was happening.
so not Fetch. You're
I
right.
mean,
Gabby, it's never going to be a thing. Stop trying to make it a thing.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, you're fucking wrong,
You're always wrong.
dummy.
Yeah.
Give the gingerbread attention now. The gingerbread
I
craves
could be wrong
attention.
for all I know, but
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
think I am. And I just don't know, and I will never understand.
You're not going to understand until you start getting the appropriate therapy and treatment, not for what you imagine that you have, like PTSD, for the actual psychopathology that you have going on there. And I'm just going to be honest. I really don't, I don't think she's capable. I don't think that she is at all capable of, oh, listen, I'm telling you, Lions, right, wash your walls. Do you need somebody on the internet to send you some magic eraser, bitch? Like, let's be serious here. I could think of a million fucking things that you could be doing in that house that is more productive than you getting on the motherfucking internet and victimizing yourself.
The things that you guys do and say adds up.
What the fuck? How about the things that you get on the internet and say add up? That's why you have the reputation that you have, and I have the reputation that I have. Do you understand that? I explained this to you earlier. You spent the last 5 years neglecting your kid, lying to, manufacturing whatever the fuck you wanted to on the internet, right? I spent the last 5 years proving myself that if I say it, I have it. And if I don't come back and fucking retract it or correct with something that I said, it was true. Anytime I make a mistake and say something that is inaccurate or not, or situation changed, like the autism, I will always come back and correct it. That is why we are on 2 opposite spectrums as far as reputation goes. That's your fault. Nobody fucking told you to do the shit you did. You chose because you are so addicted to attention. Good, bad, indifferent. You don't care. As long as your needs are getting met, you don't give a fuck what it does to whoever it does to. Case in point is C. He was stunted because of you, because you were too fucking busy with your face in a motherfucking phone to teach him, interact with him, show him. That was on you.
It's honestly very concerning.
Well, I don't think you know what honesty is, and that is just crazy. So I think you should stop saying it. You don't know what honesty is. I know that's right.
I mean, God forbid, Brownie was crashing the fuck out, and you guys were so angry.
Thank you, Sammy's.
You guys were like off
I didn't see it, so I can't say.
your fucking rails last night. You guys looked mentally unstable.
Unmental.
I'll give you mentally unstable. Sign a fucking waiver saying that you will meet me anywhere public, and I will give you mentally
Y'all look
unstable. How about this, Gabby? I'll even give you 20% of what I get paid behind the paywall. How about that? You're a broke bitch. Money will antagonize you or make you want to do it. I will give you 20% of whatever the video of me fucking annihilating you makes behind the paywall. How about that? How about that? I'm getting really tired of all of y'all that are fucking up my bag by being an all-mouth, weak motherfucker on the internet that cannot back up the shit that you say and feel safe behind the screen. I'm fucking tired of it. Some of y'all, one of y'all, has to be about it.
Mental.
Bad. It did not look good.
Carrie Bear,
And I don't know
literally.
why you guys are so angry.
Hold on. I didn't see Brownie's live. Was she unhinged? I don't know that unhinged is the right word. For you, it might be the right
But
word.
then it's like no one's concerned about how they're acting on the internet.
No, You should. I'm not gonna. I would be. Listen, I was talking to somebody about it the other day after I posted that video that I put on Patreon, right? And they were like, "You can't do that." I am more than willing to do the internet a favor and take the motherfucking charge at this point. Okay, I will take the charge. Like, that's the point that I'm at. I'm fucking over it. So one of y'all has to be perfectly capable of arranging a place to meet me, and I will take the charge. I'm fucking over it.
Ma'am, you drank dog
These
piss.
people have kids. These people have family.
Man, we ain't the same. I have grown children that are both successful in their lives. They make more money than you do, bitch. The fuck?
Okay, but you know what? Somebody take the freaking wheel.
As long as it ain't you. Are you driving right now, Gabby? Huh? See, and this is, I don't know how you haven't learned this lesson yet, because you do it all the time, where you say this stuff on the internet, right? You'll say all of this shit on the internet, but you haven't quite learned that it crosses over into your real life. And that's concerning. Right, exactly.
You made out with the wall.
And then we go in and do this flip-flop back and forth bullshit. Brownie, you were all for Danny.
Let me, I can't answer for Brownie, but I know, listen, C-Slime, I know people would pay for it. That's why I've been begging. Okay? I've been begging. All right? Listen to me. I missed it. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Let me go back a bit. Hold on.
And then we go in and do this flip-flop back and forth bullshit.
I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I'm going to speak for myself. Okay? Right and wrong. Okay? That's the difference here. If I happen to have information that I know to be fact, I'm going to give it what I have permission to give, right? I will give that information to the people publicly so that they could dictate, like, choose how they want to move from now on. I agree, Katibo. I agree.
Shit. Brownie, you were all for Danny. And now we're all against Danny. What is this?
I know this is going to blow your mind, but do you know that people could disagree and not be against anybody? You might not know that, because you cannot take any constructive criticism. I appreciate you, Alicia. You cannot take any constructive criticism. Therefore, you don't understand when people tell you, what's that, Dr. Seaton? When people tell you anything, you take it as an attack. I didn't see Brownie's live, so I can't necessarily speak about it. Hi, Grace. All right, but what I can say, she got a little loud, but not. A little loud, but not unhinged. Okay, thank you. But it doesn't matter. People tell me I'm wrong all the time. That doesn't mean that our friendship's over. That's the difference between people like you and people like us. All right? That doesn't end our friendship if people disagree with us.
Oh, let's support Danny and make Gabby mad.
Yeah, you ate toilet bread.
That's another thing that I don't understand.
I don't think you have any.
That's because you require an echo chamber, okay? You want people to pat you on the back and tell you you're doing such a good job when you look like this. You have fucking DCF in your life constantly. You have no job, no money, not supposed to be driving. That fucking FOIA call was embarrassing. And you really think there's nothing wrong with it, Gabby? That is unmental.
Pedestal to stand on, bitch.
Why? And another thing that I want to make clear
Literally.
is, why are we so demanding on Gabby? Show the proof, Gabby. Show the proof, Gabby. Oh, but Danny, don't show the proof.
Wrong. As a matter of fact, just so everybody understands, Danny sent me all of the screenshots, and I said, you don't need to show anybody anything. I will get it to the appropriate people so that they feel comfortable discussing what they know to be true. There's a very big difference here. I know, Sergeant Jackass, it drives me insane. It drives me insane.
Shh, don't show the proof. Keep it private.
You want to know the difference? You want to know the difference? There are no misspelled words in Danny's proof. Danny's proof is not screenshots of a my chart that you most certainly edited. It is the actual documentation from the hospital. Did her lawyer really tell her if she gets an open DCF case? Dang it, I can't say. But I'm telling you right now, I am shocked that her attorney has not dropped her by now. I can't even believe it. Any attorney I could have would have definitely dropped her by now, because she has ruined. And when I mean ruined, she has completely and totally destroyed any chance she has at a fucking case. Not that I think she had one anyway. All right. I want to make sure that I am 100% clear. I don't think she had a case to begin with, but now there's no shot. No shot.
Oh my God.
Do you got one in less than 2 weeks? One fake, one not. I can't answer that. I know for sure one at the first facility. I know for sure she has a follow-up on July 18th.
You know what we should really do? A documentary of the bullies that are obsessive with the twins.
Don't you worry, baby. I have a call tomorrow, and I'm going to make sure that I can make it happen. I'm going to try my hardest to make it happen. And I don't think you'll be a part of it because of your behavior. Okay? See, some of us don't just live in the house. Some of us have actual real connections in real world situations. But I thought that you wanted a documentary. Remember, they were going to make a documentary off your book. Remember that, Gabs? You remember that? Huh?
Taken off oh my God. Do you know how many people sat on those chairs? Those are all my bullies and hundreds more.
We don't give a fuck. Thousands, bitch. Get it right. Don't give a fuck. You don't like that so many people have such a strong opinion about you? Do fucking better, dummy.
That's not a flex.
Sure it is. Sure it is. Right, with comments off. I know.
Do you understand that? That is not a flex.
I know. I'm so excited, Panda. I'm so excited.
That is weird fucking behavior.
Think about why thousands, Gabby, thousands of people cannot stand you.
And I know you don't like me. I get it.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Hey.
I'm not a doctor, yo.
I don't like all of you either.
And I'm not a nurse, right? I might have the education, but I never got licensed. I never practiced nursing outside of a clinical facility. That facility was a hospital, but I have never had an actual license.
So fair is fair. I'm going to get a full army to attack you because I hate you.
I don't tell people to attack you. I just put the truth out. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Who is that? I have a job. Why don't y'all think that I work? It is so embarrassing to me. Where do you think I spent all my time? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
You've been trying, but you and your 4 supporters don't have movement like we have movement.
Good job, Snark.
You and your 4 people that.
I'm going to show.
Oh, Jesus.
I love
Your
Snark.
4 people that are just around you to try and get fucking information.
Facts.
Did y'all know you enlisted? In the army? Y'all enlisted in the army? Oh my God. Oh, she's crazy. Ninjas, you upset her.
I love Nancy.
You got her feathers are ruffled.
And thank
Bang your head.
God.
I appreciate you.
You don't know someone you love.
I've never seen people be this jealous of a sibling ever in my life. My ex-husband is a twin. And maybe it was because one was male and like he has a twin sister. I have never ever seen somebody be so jealous that it quite literally is the driving force in every action they do. Does that make sense?
Your daddy was someone you loved. Your brother, your sister. Oh shit.
Apply for the flash sale.
What is happening?
Make sure you're checking out on time, ladies.
Hold on.
Hey, Gabby, you want me to explain the difference? You see this right here, this my chart thing, right? I have paper documents. I have the paper documents. All right. Artemis, where's Artemis? I don't know. Is Snock live now? Does she come back or no? No? Oh, yeah, I guess she does. All right. Hold on. I'm speeding up.
Like, those challenge videos
Right.
made me so sick to my stomach. She gargled a raw egg yolk.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Refresh.
No, he wasn't jealous, but I think
For us, you hurt
but it was he had a sister, right? So I think that might make a difference, you know.
the community. Okay. Your actions, let's just say,
Oh God, I
I have
can't.
to. I'm not here to defend myself and whatever.
That's all you fucking do, ma'am. All you do is get on this motherfucker and do exactly what you're doing. What is your content? I want to know what your content is. Wait, what? I don't know, yo. Hold on. Let me give me 1 second. Let me deal with this. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Listen, y'all, I don't know what's going on. All right. So I can't tell you, and people keep coming in. I don't know. I said I would deal with it later. So I don't know what is going on. I don't necessarily care what's going on because it's not going to make a difference to me. Right. So I don't know what's happening. All right.
Whatever. Okay. It's pointless because it's just bullshit. Whatever you guys think, you have your opinions. That's fine. But what it comes down to is you making fun of somebody with putting wires on somebody's head.
Y'all, I don't know what's going on. All right. I don't necessarily care either because it's not going to make a difference in my world. I told Danny I will speak to her when I end my live, and that's how I'm leaving it for now. I don't know who's live. I don't care who's live. I know, Rappa, can you send me some money, please? And thank you. Go in my About Me section, all right? You're going to see no payment apps, right? I know, rap is a pathetic, like, it's just pathetic. All right? I don't know what happened with Kaylee, all right? I have no idea. Too many. I have no idea what's going on, all right? I told Danny I would speak to her when I ended my live, and that's how I'm going to keep it. So I don't know what's going on with Kaylee. I don't know what's going on with Brownie. I don't know what's going on with anybody else. All right. Okay. Are we good now? Okay, bet. Hold on a second. I got to deal with this. All right. If one of the mods wants to pin a comment saying I will deal with Danny after my live, that's fine.
And saying, I don't give a rat's ass. Okay, yeah, you're trying to hurt me.
Bitch, listen to me. You can't afford a rat's ass. Let's be fucking real here, all right? So let me ask you a question, Gabby. Also, I'll clear this up while I'm here too, all right? If you're on social media to make money, right? You being on TikTok doesn't make you money. All right. I know. I love pretty problems. All right. Now, on top of that, I'm also going to clear up the fact that she gets a bigger ink percentage. Okay. She gets a bigger percentage of the gifts that she has sent according to interaction. All right. So if you are going into her chat and you are spamming her chat with comments, you're increasing her potential of getting a bigger percentage of the gifts that she makes. Okay. So I'm going to tell y'all again, stay out of there. Go watch on a replay channel. Okay. So I want to know, Gabby, if you are on the internet because it's your income, all right? You're not making money on it. What are you doing? This isn't going to get you shit.
No, Gabby, that's what you said about
Which
your
you're not.
sister.
No. What?
I'm not going to let that bother me because at the end of the day, you're not in my shoes.
Undo that, please.
Now,
0's good. I don't know if somebody's finger slipped, but 0 is good. She's allowed to be here. I don't think her comment was towards us. I think it was towards the other one.
my point is, you say that I trigger the community, and let's just say, let's just be for real right now. How would all of you feel if we went to court under oath and I had doctors to testify?
You fucking lie under oath all the time. That's first of all right? Secondly, no. She could stay in here. Hold on. Could we fix that? I can't do it from where I'm at. Okay? So we'll talk about it after a doctor testifies. How's that? How's that, Gabby?
For all of this, would it ever change your minds?
No.
Would it?
Gabby, I don't think you
Would it
understand
change your minds?
what that would mean. And I think, listen,
Would you feel bad of making a mockery out of a community that has seizures?
Bro, what? What? All you do is make a mockery.
I think you should get a doctor to testify under oath.
I'm just asking for a friend. It's sick. Let me see if I can find it, because I don't care about this. Needs to be brought up. It's sick.
Oh, God.
Sir, you'll need to leave.
The other thing I want to say to you guys is that, what if people do this to you?
They do. They do. I don't give a fuck. I'm not like you, Gabby. Doth protest too much, Gabrielle Jacobson. That's why it bothers you so much, because deep down, you know, did somebody fix Zero Regrets?
Do you mean like
How
how
would you
you mock PTSD? And how you can't even talk about your experience without ChatGPT telling you what it is? Do you mean like that?
I don't think you guys would like it being done to you.
The comments are still off, by the way. What are we doing? Ooh. That look was scary. Are you? Oh my god, Gabby.
That's why we're pinning them.
Shut up. Shut up. This is so irritating. Did she get reported? What happened? What happened? Is that an AI song that she just played? Not an outro song, literally. She's here.
I'm talking about zero regrets. I can't fix it while I'm live. I'm working on it. I'm trying. But I can't do it. Right. I'm here, y'all. I'm trying to fix something, but I can't get it done. Bear with me. With me. I'm going to have to deal with it when I end. All right. I do have Patreon. I'm glad that you brought that up. I meant to deal with yesterday. All right. I didn't get to it because I was running errands super late. Okay. Listen, Rapper, go find my payment apps and send me some money. Then we could talk. Okay. Good luck with that. All right. I'm going to deal with the Patreon. I meant to do it yesterday because I could see on the back end, the issue that I see is that a lot of people, okay, if you don't have Discord access, it's because you signed up for the free membership. That doesn't come with Discord access, all right? I can't do it live because if I do it live, I'm going to have to divulge personal information that I don't want to do, okay? I could see that if you have not accessed Discord, all right, you have to check your subscription and make sure that you chose anything but the free one because free doesn't come with Discord access, all right? Check that first. If that doesn't work, it's likely that you did not successfully connect your Discord account, okay? I'm going to go through it when I end because I could see it in the back end, right? I'm going to go through it when I end the live and I will be able to email the people and tell them why they're having the trouble that they're having, okay? It's going to take me a bit because there's a bunch of people there, but I am working on it. Yeah, I don't give a shit what Rapper's got going on, just being honest. Okay? Now, on that note, all right, we're going to go really quickly to Ms. Kelly Tucker. We sure are. All right, that's first. Johnny, your family's going to be on panel this week. I just thought that that was important information for you. I'm going to open my platform so that they could get on this bitch and tell us what kind of piece of shit you've always been. See, when I was with Lara the other night, okay, I said, you know, it really makes me wonder if he's always been this person. That he lied and told us, made us believe that he was somebody that he is not, okay? And that is what prompted me to open my DMs with Johnny and find that other image. All right. Now, I want you to understand, Johnny made a video saying that he was there for his mother. That's one of the things that had me open my DMs because that is not the truth. Is it, Johnny? Did you live with your mother? Yes, but you did not take care of her. You locked yourself in a bedroom, actually, and leeched off your dying mother. Yeah, you did. All right. I just want that to be clear. Aside from that, all right, Ms. Kelly Tucker is on the internet claiming that I helped Johnny manufacture that image. All right. So really quickly, okay, we're going to take a venture into Dropbox, all right? And we're going to discuss all the ways. Number one, all of mine and Johnny's DMs have already been posted. Yeah, they've already been posted. So that's kind of strange, all right? Secondly, Kelly, you're going to have a rough day today. I'm not going to tell you why, but you'll figure it out. All right. Let's talk about this. Yeah, this one. So Kelly alleges that there was a kitten in this image, right? That I edited out. Isn't that what you said, Kelly? That's what you attempted to say. Okay. That's what she attempted to say. All right. And it's wild how she thinks that people aren't going to notice that she just switched the lie, right? Because for months it has been I or Johnny, that picture is AI. That picture is AI. And because so many people have been saying AI would never make that fucking image, all right? AI is never going to make that image. She then changed it to I took a kitten out of this photo and she was feeding the kitten. All right. Let's talk about it, Kelly. All right. I want people to zoom in on this photo. You could see a bent spoon. All right. You could see a spoon. You could see a rig. Right. We all see that. Right. All right. I'm glad. Okay. Aside from that, this is what she said. This fucking moron. She's so dumb. It's incredible. Okay. Maud's still posting the same fake picture from 6 months ago, I hear. Why don't you tell everyone how you helped edit the kitten out of that photo? No, just more lies. You're an active addict and you're a fucking liar. You don't even have the fucking wherewithal to be honest about that. But hey, what do I know? All right, what do I know? Okay, it is a child's cup because she doesn't give a fuck. Okay, now, so she's been saying for months that the first image was AI that I posted a few months ago, right? She's been screaming all over the internet that is an AI image. That is an AI image. Listen to me. Do you have any idea how many people have tried to make that image and it comes back as a no, right? So anywhoosies, let's continue, shall we? So Kelly says that the syringe is the syringe to feed the cat. What do you need the spoon for, Kelly? Let's just say that was a fucking image that was manipulated. Why do you need a spoon and a tie? All right. Why do you need a spoon and a tie if you're feeding a kitten via syringe? Huh? Ma'am, I'm just wondering. Come again, Kelly. Come again. Any answer to that? What is that? Anybody know what that is? Trigger warning. Trigger warning. I know it won't. Okay. What is that, Kelly? Right, the tie. What do you need the tie for if it's feeding a cat? All right. What exactly? All right. Never mind the bent spoon, right? What would we need that for? Who the fuck knows? Who knows? Kelly, all she does is lie. She's going to have a real rough day today. I don't know if she's aware of what's actually coming her way, but she will be soon. Okay? So, let's go back, okay? Because why? All right? Why would you feed a cat with a tie? What would the tie be for? I don't give a shit what Gabby's doing. Why would you need the tie, Kelly? AI, right? And she doesn't understand, okay? Kelly doesn't understand that people now watched you switch that lie, okay? Now, let's go to the image, shall we? I know it's Rappa, y'all. I know it's Rappa. Hold on, I got to. Hold on, y'all. I got to switch the screen. My bad. I apologize. Okay. Now, watch these images, all right? I want you to pay attention.
She saw it. She saw the thing, and she came in snapping and throwing things at me, and yeah, it was, oh my God, it was terrible. So I need to get out of here. I need to, and my brother's.
Let's pay attention to this photo, Kelly, all right? You see the tie on her arm? We've caught track marks on her hands, okay? We have the cup of water and a bent spoon, okay? So until one of y'all can come up with this image being made by AI, I don't want to hear a fucking thing, okay? Johnny, as far as you're concerned, why haven't you emailed me so that I could buy your broke bitch self a fucking plane ticket to watch John rearrange your face? Huh? So Kelly, I suggest you find some proof. I know that's a tough word for you, all right? That I manufactured a motherfucking thing, all right? You're a liar. Today is the beginning of your undoing, all right? Now, I don't know if you know that yet or not, but you will. You will. And I'm not talking about on the internet. I sure am not, okay? So you and Johnny could stay mad, pressed. I don't give a fuck, all right? You're going to prison, Kelly. I don't know what you thought was going to happen when I figured out that you fucking stole from these people over here and made people believe that we were friends when I was just helping you with the legal stuff. All right. So again, JJ has been dropping all of, Indiana, I wish I knew. Okay. JJ has been dropping pieces of my messages with Kelly. Okay. And it is evident I did not know you were still making videos. All right. So you could keep pushing the narrative, but for fucking months you said these photos were AI. Now I removed a kitten out of them. All right. That's some crazy shit. Listen to me. Johnny's, Lara's kids are beautiful children. Okay. Also, Johnny, the fact that you're allowing this fucking thieving hooker to get on all of these apps and fucking lie about your family, that you got on this bitch and said that she was an N-word loving whore, you look ridiculous. Okay. You look ridiculous. All that girl did was try to fucking help you. And you're a fucking piece of shit for getting on this app and talking about people that tried to help you. But you keep showing your ass. We did. We had so much fun. We did. We had so much fun. So much fun. Okay? Johnny, who's living with a fucking pedophile, okay? Sitting bitch in a fucking pedophile's car thinking you're doing something until you contact me so I can get you down here to get your fucking ass beat. I don't got nothing to say to you. Okay? I don't got nothing to say to you. But don't you get up on this app and lie. Neither one of y'all can help it. That's the problem. That's the problem. So, Johnny, don't start talking shit about your family because you treated them like shit and they found good friends. You put me in touch with Lara when your mom passed away. Don't fucking get on this internet and act like I reached out to her. No, you put me in touch with her when you were getting drugged all over this bitch. And I defended you. That's how I started talking to Lara. Okay? And nobody is spending a motherfucking penny on either of you fucking degenerates. Okay? The only way I'm spending money on you is to get you to Florida so that you could get your fucking teeth laid out and I could put that video behind a paywall and make some money doing it. That is the only thing that either of y'all are getting out of me. Kelly, what she's getting out of me, she's going to prison. She sure is. She doesn't know it yet. But yeah, things are going to pick up a bit for you, babe. All right? Maybe you should have maybe you should have not lied to DCF and actually tried to get the help that you obviously fucking need. All right. Good luck with that. It ain't a me problem. I don't have to worry about a motherfucking thing. Y'all, on the other hand, it's a y'all problem. It is a y'all problem. Listen to me. I know John would really hurt him. And I'm sorry, okay? But here's the thing, Johnny, all right? If you called Lara's beautiful children, okay, the N-word, you probably shouldn't be getting on this motherfucker and talking about anybody else being racist. Okay, you probably shouldn't do that. All right, you probably shouldn't do that. But what I'm here to tell you is that number one, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you know what? Let me put that up. Actually, hold on, y'all. Let me get this. Did I put it in here? I don't think I put it in here. Give me a second. Bear with me a sec, y'all. Let me see if I put it in here. There it is. No, that's not what I want. Hold on, I might have to upload it to Dropbox. Bear with me a sec. I thought I could have sworn I put it in so that if it came up, I could address it real quick, but I guess not. Hold on. Here it is. Oh, my bad. Let me move the files. Bear with me. No, not this one. This one. Hold on a second. I'm just moving the file so that I could pull it up. Bear with me. This one. Okay. All right. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me prove it real quick. Hold on, y'all. God damn it. Where's the one that here we go. This one right here. We're going to talk about it. Because Johnny thinks he knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't. Shuck face. I know. Okay. You see this? It should come up. No, yeah, John, Mass Cuck. I call him 10 Dick Johnny or Mass Cuck Johnny. One or the other. Okay. One or the other. But that's what he is. All right. Pay attention. Tattoos. Okay. John has never denied this being a part of who he was, but for y'all to get up on this motherfucker and say that those tattoos aren't covered is a motherfucking lie. All right. Now, if anybody has experience, God damn it. Hold on. If anybody has experience, okay, with gang affiliation, right? You know that the second that you cover your patches, you're done. You know that. So I don't understand what you're talking about. But y'all keep swearing. It ain't covered. It's not covered. It's not covered. It's not covered. You're wrong. You're wrong. Are y'all going to correct, retract any of that? I know. So embarrassing, Tracy. It's, you know, what's embarrassing to me is that they show they show his arrest record where it says what the tattoo is, and they keep lying. They're covered. They've been covered. So that's embarrassing. All right. When you cover a tattoo like that, you're done. Cut off. There is no affiliation there. All right. No affiliation. Y'all should go do some fucking research and figure it out. Right. Those tattoos have been covered since before I even met him. Okay. They've been covered since 2016. Okay. Forget it. Just forget it. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I'll take it a step further, shall we? You want to go a step further? Hold on. This is how fucking dumb y'all are. Ready? This is how dumb y'all are. All right? The fucking photo says left arm. Okay? Thank you, Lumpy. Exactly. The photo that y'all have with the description says left arm. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. But whatever. Whatever. Let's continue. Okay? They've been covered. And if y'all knew anything, how about this? You want me to show you this? What's the date on this? This is a 2016 photo. This is a 2016 photo. Do you see it covered? It's always been covered. The entire time I know him, it has been covered. It's wild that y'all get on this motherfucker thinking you know it all, and you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. So should we wait for retractions? I'm just wondering. Covered. Here's one. There's the other. You see the arrows? Do you want me to show you? You want me to show you? There they are. Covered. Covered. You don't know what you're talking about. And I told you they were covered. And y'all chose to keep going, even though you have the FOIA, right? With the fucking tattoos listed. They're covered. They're covered. So when are y'all going to correct it? I'm just wondering. No, he had them before prison because he was affiliated before prison. Okay. But he changed his life while in prison and didn't want ties to it anymore. Therefore, he covered his fucking patches and he kept it moving. I've been telling y'all they're covered. Never. I would have never had anything to do with somebody that had them to begin with. Y'all want to do all this digging. You can't see that fucking 90% of my mother's side of the family is black? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? There's something wrong with y'all. It is never, I would never accept that behavior. Ever. And I've been telling y'all they're covered. They've been covered the entire time I know, but y'all know better. But hey, go sit with Johnny who calls children the N-word. Stay mad. It is not my fault that y'all choose to not believe the words that come out of my mouth. Any of these. Right, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Right, they could all do whatever the fuck they want. Ain't affecting me. You know, it ain't affecting me. Not gonna affect me. You know, they make themselves look dumb. How do you fucking have the picture posted that describes his tattoos and still say I'm lying about it? Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. All right, y'all. I hope that y'all have a good day. Yeah, my name is covered too. That's true. That's true. Do you want to see what it used to look like while I'm here? I'll show it to you. Yeah, I'm working on it. Listen, I wish, Mama. You want me to show you? I'll show it to you. I'll show you what it used to look like. Hold on. I have it. I just gotta, just give me a second. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking. I'll show you what it looks like before. Oh my God, Gabby's tattoo was so terrible. Do y'all remember that? Oh, you can't see it though. Hold on. As a matter of fact, how about this? He's not the only one that had my name tattooed. How about that? Crazy. Hold on, I'm looking for it, y'all. I have the picture that I found was before it was done because it was done in 2 sessions. I'm looking for hold on. Dropbox does like searches where I'll show you this one for now. I'll find the like when he got it done and I'll show it another time because I don't feel like digging through Dropbox right now. Hold on. But yeah, he's not the only one. Very similar places too, by the way. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. I'm telling you. Yeah, it was on his forearm. That's when he got it done. So you could see, right? Let me make it bigger. Hold on. But it wasn't, this is just the first session. It was just the first session. He got it finished like another time. I have it somewhere, but it's going to be in like a different image, if that makes sense. But yeah, that one's covered too.